Greetings, boys and girls. My name is Aridin Kane, and today it's our first live stream. Well, I guess not technically first live stream ever, but this is our first of a long series of live streams that's going to happen. I kind of felt like it was time for me to transition from making just videos to doing more to interact with you guys. So that's what we're going to do. And you may also notice that it's not Fallout 76 in the background. So this is Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen. It's not even in early access yet. Early access will start on December 13th. So we're, I guess, technically in alpha right now. You can see down here in the bottom right hand of the screen, it's still a development build. And even when it gets into early access, we're still going to be very much in development. So expect things to be at this point unfinished, and there will be bugs for sure. But for the most part, from what I've seen and what I've played, it feels good. I've been following this game for probably, I don't know, 10 years, and it's had its ups and downs. But right now it appears to be on a significant upswing. So we're going to play this for a little bit. We're focusing on the Shaman, which is a kind of a healer, caster type guy with a little bit of melee, and he's obviously got a pet here too. So we're going to focus on kind of soloing through the game and seeing how far we get. Now, note that this is Pantheon is a kind of group-based game. It's not really meant to be played solo. It's more in the vein of like EverQuest, things like that. And so I played EverQuest back in the day for about 4 or 5 years when it came out in 1999. So this game is kind of more in that style. It's not. It's difficult, and it's meant to be difficult, like ridiculously in some cases. So let's go ahead and get a start here. We're just going to kill some trash mobs to start off with, and then see where that takes us. These should be no threat to us for the most part, unless we end up doing multiples of them. Loot on that one. A lot of the animals you can skin, so we're also going to do that. That's kind of the way you get your pelts and things like that for crafting. Alright, let's take this guy out. So now we've got 2 dots on this guy, damage over time. which is awesome. So he's taking, see the bears go down pretty quick. The bears are, on this one, this one's light blue. You can see from this text, well, the text is behind me. Actually, you know what, we should move these 2 windows. Should we? Anyway, we'll deal with that later. So again, we'll try and loot this one. This one's got no loot. They recently did an update where it kind of changed how much and how often loot drops from mobs. And it's significantly less now. Before, every single time you kind of took something out, it would drop several items that you could sell for cash. That is not the case anymore. It's tuned that down significantly.
Sorry.
Yeah, the bears go down nice and easy. We like that. So, one thing to keep in mind, these are light blue mobs, which to me, which the way the con system works, you've got, it basically will tell you, let's bring this over here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. That over there, and then slot this down here. Shorten that up a little bit. See this text over here. So if I con this, well, he's dead now. Let's go ahead and loot him real quick. And then skin him. So one of the things we're working on right now is we're show you something real quick. So you have a bank where you can store items and things like that. Here is a small town, I forgot the name of it. Demeth, whatever it is. Demeth, we're gonna go with that. So inside the town here, this one's definitely not fully fleshed out. You've got a lot of buildings and stuff like that, but not a whole lot else going on. So this person right here, Rin Brochi, is the banker for this town. It's not really set up with the bank or anything like that, but you can see, so if I get all these bags out of the way, so these are all the bags that I have put into my bank to store things, and you can get other things like other boxes and stuff like that to hold your items. So if we open up, and this is our inventory screen over here. This is our personal inventory where we have very limited space. And we have a number of bags here as well. So we'll go ahead and open all of those, and there's a command to open all of your inventory bags, because it would suck to have to do those individually. So you see all of these bags I've made, they're all 10 slot. Mostly when you're first starting out, you have 6 slot bags available, and you have 1 10 slot bag. Over time, you want to kind of upgrade your storage capabilities. So you can see we've got quite a bit of storage space here, but I have not focused on our armor. That horse is bugging me. So what we're doing now is trying to get pelts to basically create the armor we need for right now. So let's go do that and get away from that stupid horse. So we'll head back outside the town here, and we're basically just going to farm up bears, wolves, all that kind of stuff. So right now it's nice and bright outside and everything's, let's go ahead and get rid of our torch and we'll go to our shield. So we have our skills over here on the right hand side of this window, and so at our level, so we've got a spear which is maxed out, we've got dagger maxed out, crushing is maxed out. There's a couple others that we can get, but I don't have a weapon for those at the moment. So we'll just go with this. Spear and a shield. Good combinations. Shields are pretty effective. So the first one is a dot. And then we'll get a little melee attack in there. And then with our second dot. Don't fight so close to the guards, because they will come and kill steal you. We love the guards, but we hate the guards. In the starter area, they do that a lot. And they'll kind of chain. They'll kill one of the mobs you're fighting, and then they'll start and destroy the whole area. So that's no good. But if you're in a pinch and getting attacked by multiple monsters, it's a good way to save yourself, is to run to the guards. Alright, so we'll hit him with the dot. Hit him with the dot again, in range. Alright, he's out of line of sight. One more time. Alright, so we'll turn on our auto attack. And we got stunned. There's a melee attack. Another dot, and this dot will also, and this will affect this. So because we did this dot here, we can now do our Fang of Salaji, and it does increase damage because he's already poisoned from this dot. So most of these kind of trash mobs, we're not going to have to use a lot of our resources, so we can kind of go through them pretty quickly. And we got a tattered pelt, which is what we want. Tattered pelts. They also drop low quality bear pelts, which we don't really need right now. And then bear meat. So the bears are nice because they can drop multiple pelts at one time, which is super helpful, since that's what we're trying to get. So again, hit him with the dot, turn on auto attack, hit him with the melee attack, dot, and then this one right here, this one reduces the cost of our Fang to nothing. So you get this one for free, which is nice. Chase him down as he tries to escape. Go ahead and skin him. Why don't we run through and give you a quick explanation of what our skills and spells are. So right here we've got Serpent Strike. This is basically a melee attack. Pretty much we want to hit this every time it's up. And then we've got a couple of dots. So Strike of the Snake. This deals poison damage, and it lasts for, I don't know, a minute? Is that a minute? Something like that. Doesn't cost a lot to cast, which is nice. And then kind of we've got our Fang of Salaji. This is kind of a direct damage spell. But the nice thing about it is if, so it deals nature damage, and if the mob is already poisoned, it deals 50% more, which is pretty nice considering this is a poison dot. And then this Fang Bite basically takes away the cost of our Fang of Salaji. So we get that one for free. every like 40 seconds or something. Yeah, 40-second cooldown. And then, so another one we'll be using quite a bit is this one, Ancestors Rest. Basically gives us, let me fix this real quick. So as this is our first stream, we're going to be spending a little bit of time here and there fixing things that are a little wonky. See right there? That's my cat, or one of them. And I've got, I've actually got some cat beds that are mounted to my desk because they won't leave me alone otherwise. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, that gives my hands a little more room to move. Okay, so back to this. We've got, so this is Ancestors Rest. Right there. So what this does is it restores 20% of our mana over about 10 seconds, but it gives us a debuff for that time, so we're weakened, which I have kind of discovered that if we've got Mantle of the Stream on, which is a kind of a heal over time spell, the weakness is minimal effect on us. So I generally pop this whenever it's up, just to keep our mana, especially when we're dealing with trash mobs like these, to keep our mana bar up so we're efficient. When we come down here, these three right here are buffs, which I don't have on right now. We're going to cast these on ourselves. And then we've also got our pet. So we'll go ahead and cast those buffs on him. They last for 45 minutes. Okay, so this one adds the Grip of Shale, adds to strength and stamina. The Mark of the Fire Claw, that adds to dexterity. And then, strength and stamina, okay. And Windstrider basically increases our speed, so we kind of like that one. So note that it doesn't increase our speed in general, it increases our sprinting speed. So when we're sprinting, which this is just walking, but we have a sprint, and it reduces our stamina. So this increases our speed by 20% when we're sprinting, and also reduces the rate that our endurance is drained while we're sprinting. So we like that. This is Mantle of the Stream. This is our kind of heal over time spell. Usually when I'm soloing, I have this running 100% of the time. And then if we ever get like in a super bind and we're getting hammered, we can cast Replenish. And basically what that does is it takes all of our healing over time effects that we've got going on right now and finishes them. So whatever healing they would have done over time immediately finishes, and we get all that at once. It's kind of nice. And then Scorched Fog is a slow to the enemy, which is nice. We like that. Trash mobs, we're not going to use it very much. This is to call our pet. And then these two. So this one, Hurry the Past. Oh, this is the one where all of our healing effects finish at once. And then this one is a channeling spell. So a channeling healing spell, which is pretty nice too. And then Paradox is our res. It's not great right now, but still, it doesn't help us soloing. But we can help other people along the way if we come across them. Alright, so let's find another bear. We're preferring bears right now, and they give a little bit of experience, not much. Our experience bar is right here on the bottom. So let's go ahead and pull this guy. Yeah, the bears go down nice and easy. I think they tuned the loot down a little too much. Probably needs to go up just a little bit. But it was way too much before, to be honest. I mean, every single time you attack something, it dropped a whole bunch of loot. So we'll con this one. So he's another blue. So because I'm a shaman, I think these guys don't attack on sight, which is kind of nice. Because we'll get pelts from these guys too. So we'll go ahead and pull him. They're kind of similar to the bears as far as how difficult they are for us to handle. Go ahead and skin him. See, we got 2 pelts out of that one, which is nice. Take this bear. And he stumbles. Now the shaman solos pretty well. Generally, when you're soloing, you kind of want to be able to hit dark blue mobs. And these are light blue, so they're a little easier for me now. But the shaman has a lot of tools at their disposal. I mean, they've got, like I said, we've got this one that slows them, and all of our buffs, and you know, our skills are generally complementary to each other. It's kind of a hybrid caster melee. We do a lot of damage over time, so if the fight is going to last a long time, we will generally win it. Up to blues and whites. So whites are kind of even to us as far as difficulty. And in some cases, depending on what type of mob it is, we can also, as a shaman, take yellow con mobs, which are significantly more difficult. But on a shaman, these kind of trash mobs go down pretty quick, and you know, obviously we're not going too hardcore on the efficiency right now, because honestly, I'm keeping this first stream a little low-key, just because I want to make sure everything's working. I've seen a couple of people come through, so I'm hoping the sound levels are good. I tested pretty extensively yesterday and almost didn't have the stream because it was lagging so bad, but we got that fixed, hopefully. So if anybody's noticing any problems, let me know. And the bats are actually a little tougher for the most part. Okay, so that one's only a light blue, but go ahead and take him out. They've got pelts as well. And the bats will attack us on sight, so I kind of like to take out things that are going to hit us. Yeah, see, we got a couple items off of that one. And most of that is going to be, you know, trash that we'll sell. Oops. Stupid bear. And again, we're just kind of going through the same simple rotation. For these trash mobs, we don't really have to stress too much. Funny thing is that I found that our pet can actually tank at least up to a blue mob. I haven't tried him on a white mob yet, but he can tank and kill a blue mob all by himself, which is super nice. And seems maybe a little overpowered, but it has been helpful for sure when we get you know, extra ads and things like that, to just be able to put him on one of them and then step away and he can handle it by himself. So we'll go ahead. Oh, we got stalkers too. We're on that side? Huh. I still don't know where I'm going in this game, so we get lost often. Watch out for that stalker, because the stalkers are tougher for sure. And we've got another wolf over there, but the wolf won't attack, but I believe the stalker will. Let's go ahead and con him real quick. Yeah, see, he's a yellow. So why don't we give him a try? Let's rest for a second. Get our mana pool back. Oh, let's not rest there. Yeah, he's prepared to attack us, and he's a yellow, so he'll be a little more difficult of a fight. So we're going to use some of our other tools as well as the simple rotation that we've done so far. And I expect we'll be able to take this guy, but you never know. Let's find out. Okay, so we'll start with the same simple rotation. Dots on him. We're gonna heal on ourselves. And then we'll slow him down. So now at this point, it's going to become a battle of attrition to see if my heals and his slow and the dots will kind of outpace the damage that he does, which looks like it is going to easily. And these are relatively simple mobs. They don't have any crazy mechanics or anything like that. So these, I don't think these drop regular pelts, they drop cat pelts, which are different. I don't know what you do with them, but we're hanging on to them until I figure it out. Yeah, see, they drop low quality cat skins and mountain lion meat. Nice. Okay. run back to town real quick and we'll kind of dump all this stuff off. Where is town? Ooh, we got a Diamond Fang Viper. They drop a better damage dagger, so we're going to go ahead and take him out too. And again, they're relatively simple. It's just a blue, or a light blue. Pose no threat to us. So if we get lucky, what's that? Nope, just a large snake fang. So this is the one that they drop. It's a diamond head fang. 4 damage, 1.4 delay. That's pretty much the best dagger I've got available right now. It's better than the crafted dagger I could make. But we got a snake skin that will turn into a tattered pelt, and then snake meat, which there's a crafting recipe for snake meat. I think we're going the right way. Yeah, there's the binding stone. So these are the... Oh, stupid bat. Come out real quick. More pelts, more better, right? Okay, we got that guy. Where'd the binding stone go? Did we not? We didn't skin him. Alright, let's run over here. Where is the binding stone? There it is. So these are binding stones. These are scattered out all throughout the world, and basically make it so when you die, you will come back here, which is super nice considering this is where we're fighting right now. And then in our case, currently the town is right here, so this makes a nice area to farm pelts. And then our bank is literally right here, and then there's a merchant over there we can sell trash to. Let's dump the items we want right now to keep. One annoying thing is that right now, in one of the 2 patches ago, they broke. So it used to be you could right click on an item and it would go and stack with other items of the same type. That's broken right now, and that is terrible. And they really need to fix that because it's annoying and super annoying to have to drag things one at a time over here, especially when like everything uses kind of the same meat icon, so you don't know what's what. In this case, I know there's a lot of wolf meat because I've spent a lot of time killing wolves. And then down here, mountain lion meat, fox, frog, other stuff. But yeah, it sucks having to drag all this stuff over there. That's trash. That will go. See, then you're looking around to find out where your stuff is. Snake skins. Low quality bear. Oh, we got a full stack of those. Yeah, see, it's kind of dumb. So this is definitely one of the more annoying things. Pelts. But I'm guessing that before early access, which again is December 13th. So servers will come down on December 1st for those of us who are pledged to the game already. So December 1st servers go down, and then they'll come back up on the 13th for early access. And again, early access for this game is not going to be like early access for some other games you may have played in the past. This is very much still in development. So kind of temper expectations if you do decide to play this game. Okay. So yeah, right now there are little things like this that are broken that are going to get fixed. I would assume that this one will get fixed before EA. Because it's super annoying, because I should be able to just click on all this stuff and it just go, right? And it used to work, but it's broken as of right now, which kind of sucks. Because this process should take seconds and it now takes minutes, which is annoying. Where's my taters at? There they are. And I try to keep my bags and stuff organized, but between characters, I can never remember where I'm putting stuff from one character to the next. Like, where's... I'll just stick that there for now. That's trash. That's trash. So skulls are almost always trash. Bat meat. That. CT is going to be down here. The vegetables. Where'd the wolf tail go? Yeah, I probably shouldn't be hoarding all this junk, but it's kind of what I do. Can't really help myself. Squirrel tail. We didn't fight no squirrel. Alright, we'll just sell the rest of this stuff. Except those. We'll keep those. And the tattered pelts. We've got quite a few. Let's see, 30, 60, 90. Yeah, so we got 3 stacks right now. Plus 1. But we'll get rid of this wood because that's heavy. And we'll stick the snake meat over there. And we'll save the bear blood. I haven't found a use for it, but I'm assuming there's a potion that we can make out of it. So we'll go over to the merchant over here. Pretty much any merchant you can sell anything to, at least at the moment. I don't know if that'll change. I kind of doubt that it will change. But yeah, we'll sell all of this. Okay, so now we're back down to a respectable weight. Head back out. Now see, this is like kind of this is not a main city, at least not right now. We're in a zone called Avendir's Pass, which is away from the main starting zone. And I kind of like it here because you kind of, in this spot right here, at this level, you can kind of just chill. You know, it's not super difficult or anything like that. Although there are quite a few things that can kill us over here. But there's also harvesting opportunities, which I like. So I'm gonna grab this maple tree. I hear a bear. again, crafting is a pretty big part of this game. At the moment, you can do all of the crafting professions. That is not going to be the case going forward. I don't know if they'll have that changed by EA, but basically you'll be able to do one like crafting profession. So if we look at this, here's our crafting professions. Now some of these are subsets of others. So like you've got armor smithing and blacksmithing. Those are kind of linked together. But so here's one of our main ones, outfitting. This allows us to make leather items, I believe. That's what I've been making with it. Which also includes the bags, which the bags are important. So we've got outfitting covers like leather armor, bags, stuff like that. Salvaging is where you can take kind of trash weapons and armor that you find and possibly get resources for them. Low level, it seems to suck a little bit. It's not awesome, but I'm working it up. And then you've got your harvesting skills in here also, like skinning and wood cutting. I believe that those are going to be, you can do all of the harvesting skills on one character, but you will only be able to do one like crafting profession, and then one like alchemy. What is it? Where is it? For consumables, like so cooking and then brewing. I don't know if those are going to be separate. I don't think they will be. Where's the other one? Maybe I haven't picked it up on this character. So alchemy is another skill. So you'll be able to have one crafting profession to make items, and then one, I guess, consumable profession. And so I don't know if it's going to be a hard cap on what you can do and what you can't. But I know part of the problem is that, so all of your crafting schematics, all of your crafting schematics go into this thing, the schematics bag. So you can see, here's everything I know how to make. And this is what you get. This is where all of your crafting schematics go in here, which feels weird, but okay. So you would eventually run out of space because there are tons of recipes and stuff like that that you have to be able to do the crafting. Yeah, the bears are getting kind of super easy. So one thing that is going to be coming up here shortly is nighttime. You can see now that it's raining, and our visibility has shot down pretty low. When it gets, when it gets to be nighttime, if it's still raining, it's going to get real hard to see. We'll lose our field at this point, and then have to flip a torch, or else we literally won't be able to see. Nighttime and dark, or nighttime and rain, not going on. You can't see anything. that guy skinned up. More black bears. Kind of digging the tunes with the thunder in the background. That's kind of nice. So the music we're listening to is not the game music. I generally turn off any game music just because, you know, YouTube and all that. So we're keeping the vibe pretty low key and chill in general. Where am I? All the rats.
Sorry.
Alright, we're skin this one, and then I think we're gonna go back to town, dump our pelts in, and then we're gonna run to the main city, and we'll craft up some stuff, and we'll kind of show y'all how that works. Assuming I can figure out where I'm at. Assuming the city, the city is right over here. Yeah, there's the fine stuff. So the main city is not Demith. But it'll take us a minute or two to run over there. Definitely kind of digging the vibe with the instrumental music and the thunder in the background with the rain. It's feeling like it's night time already. So while we're heading over to the main city, I'll kind of give you an idea of what we're doing here. I know. Okay, so see what I was saying here about nighttime is dark. So we're gonna stick to the road. I can manage this trip if I stick to the road. Okay, so yeah, that's too dark. Our shield and take our torch. Okay. So what I was saying is, so what we're doing here is, most of you know me for doing Fallout 76 videos, tutorials and things like that, and that is not going away. That's going to continue to be a thing until Fallout 76 is not a thing. It's going to be around for a while. So I will continue doing those videos, of course. We are supplementing that content with streaming. And why we're not playing Fallout 76 right now is just because I don't want to. So the other thing is that I play a lot of games. I am really more of a gamer first, as opposed to being a content creator first. Can't help it. I like to play games. I like to play different types of games. So the plan here is that Monday through Thursday, during this time slot, we're going to play games like this one. And then we will still do content videos like tutorials and stuff like that for Fallout 76. But and those will probably come out as often as they do now, which is, for being real, I am terrible when it comes to uploading consistently. So hopefully this will help that as well. We shall see. So hopefully we'll get videos out more often, but kind of in the middle we'll have streaming content as well. So eventually, these load screens that we just had right there, those are going to go away. I don't know how far down the list it is. I'm assuming that will not be fixed before EA. But the developers have said that this will eventually be no load screens except for loading into dungeons. Some dungeons, I think. Don't quote me on any of that. So yeah, we're going to stream Monday through Thursday from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. And so the reason why it's that time slot, which seems like a weird time slot for being in the United States, is because that's what I can make work for sure. I, just like all of you guys, have a super busy life. Kids, grandkids, wives, all the things. And they take up the majority of my time, and I also have a full-time job, not retired or any of that kind of stuff. I'm not quite that old. So the plan will be to, like I said, stream Monday through Thursday. We're going this way. Stream Monday through Thursday, 3 to 6. And I'm not going to say that there definitely won't be streams on the weekend. It just kind of depends on the weekend. And I have Fridays off too. So Friday is a definite possibility for streams if I don't have anything else that I'm specifically working on. And so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there could be long streams in there. We'll kind of see. The only thing I want to commit to at this point is Monday through Thursday, because I know I can make that work. And so, this first stream, we're not doing a whole lot because it's been a while since I streamed. So I'm making sure that I understand the tech, because the tech's changed since I was streaming on Twitch a long time ago. At least 6 or 7 years now. So we're not doing anything super crazy on this particular stream today. I'm just gonna show you around the game, show you a little bit of the character that I've been working on, which is this guy. And the reason I've got a hard stop at 6 a.m. is because that's when I have to start work. And it's literally just turn off stream and boot up my other computer and then I'm at work. I work from home. So it's kind of nice. So this is the main city of, I forget what it's called. Avila? Something like that. And we're going to head right over here to the kind of the center of town, which centers on this well and the bank over here. This is also the main crafting area. So first thing we're going to do is grab our pelts out of the bank. And so what we're going to ultimately try to do is craft ourselves some armor. Let's see if we'll get rid of that bear hide because we don't need that right now. The wolf meat, bear blood. Okay, we'll sell that stuff. Wood, get rid of the bear meat, keep that, and we'll sell that, and we'll sell that. Okay, so let's grab all of our pelts, of which we have many. So yeah, 3 stacks and then another almost third of a stack. And then, I forget what we need. Just run over to the crafting station and figure that out as we turn these into tattered leather. So crafting's pretty simple, I think. I've seen a lot of comments that it's complicated, but it doesn't seem to be complicated to me. So we're going to come over here. We can do bulk, which we will. So we'll do 5 at a time. We're basically taking our tattered pelts and turning them into tattered leather. And so, when you're dealing with this many pelts, this process sucks because... Oh wait, are we on the right one? There we go. All right, let's get this down to an even number and then we'll switch over to 5. Okay, the even number is going to be 80. Okay. So we're turning our tattered pelts into tattered leather, which we can then turn into armor or other things. So 10 at a time, this will go much faster now. And generally when you're doing these sorts of things, you gain skill ups. Your skills will go up as you're doing these. But we're maxed out for our level because at the moment, crafting skills are tied to your adventuring level. My understanding is that is going to change, and at some point, they will be decoupled. All right. So now, let's see what we need to make what we want. So we already have... Oh, we don't have anything on this guy except for the boots, tattered leather boots. We got the belt and the bracers. So the next one up the list is belt, boots, bracers, breeches, pants. So we need leather straps and then a leather breeches basis, which I don't know if we necessarily have the skill necessary to do that, but let's see. Okay, we need thread. Which we have a ton of in the bank. Okay, so thread here. We'll grab a stack of that. And we need that. Leather leather straps, we can make those, and we're going to need to make those. Grab our one pelt out of the bank. Okay, let's head back. It's nice that the crafting area is all kind of centralized in the city. All right, so we can now make our leather breeches bases. So this is the basis for the item we're going to make. And you can see we got leather working skills now 17. Then we need leather straps to make the breeches, which we already have one. We just pulled that out of the bank. So we'll go ahead and craft that. That is our leather breeches done. So it's right here. So it's 11 armor as opposed to, where's the pants at? Oh, please. As opposed to 9. So this item was one that dropped off some Lyrian cultists. So it was served us well for the time we had it, but I like being able to craft my own gear. That cap is next. Now we're going to come to a point where we don't have the skill level to craft some of these things, but we can do a cap. And then now we need leather straps, which, if I remember correctly, are made on this one. Yeah, tattered leather straps. Pick up 4 of these. Okay. So the thread that we have. Whoa. Sometimes the camera freaks out when there's other things in the way. The thread we made on this. It's our. Oh, I lied. We made the thread over here. And then burlap twine, we leveled up with burlap twine. We made quite a few of those. So now we'll head back here to our tannery. And so we made the cap bases, so we should be able to make the crude leather cap now, or the tattered leather cap. Skill up. Nice. Okay, so the cap, if we're looking at this, the cap is 8 armor, whereas the one we had before was 6. So I'll get rid of that, even though it looks cool. The cap does not look as cool, more like a helmet. And the next item leather gloves. So we have leather glove bases. Do I not have glove bases? I must have forgotten. Okay, so let's go to the actual crafting merchant for this. We're kind of weighted down badly. So the crafting merchant for outfitting is cloth and leather armor. It's just right behind this building. This is the inn, and so this is our where our crafting merchants are for outfitting. So we'll talk to this person right here. Where is the leather glove basis? Oh yeah, we totally skipped that. Okay, we'll grab that. And then you'll see now that that went into our inventory. Schematic, tattered leather glove bases. So we're going to right click that and it will go into our crafting bag. You can see it right there. This is kind of an interesting mechanic because at some point the bag will fill up. And we're kind of going to have problems with doing all the crafting. I imagine we can put stuff into our wrong way. Put stuff into our bank, and so making big bags is going to become super important, especially since I'm a hoarder, just as a general rule. Okay, so let's head over here. Back to our tannery. Oh, that's the tanning vat, not the actual tannery. Okay, so we can make the leather gloves now. Make the bases. Those are tattered leather gloves bases. Leather gloves. Funny, the recipe is crude leather gloves, but what you actually get is tattered leather gloves. Let's see what is our outfitting currently. Listen, we're almost maxed for our level. Alright. Go. Gloves. So those are 8. Those are glove slot. Oh, right there. So 6 is what our old piece had, and 8 is what our new ones have. So we like that. Let's see, what else do we need? We need the pauldrons and a tunic. That is all we need. Inventory scan out of the way. Pauldrons. We'll make the basis for that. Right there. And there's our shoulder piece. And so the new one is 11, the old one is 9. And then the next piece we need to make is the jerkin. Basis. Okay, so we need 24 in leather working. And what is our leather working right now? 20. So we need to make pauldrons. Get to 24 in leather working. So let's see what's faster. It'll be faster to make the belt, which only requires 1 tattered leather, as opposed to anything else which requires at least 2. Let's see. So each time we craft something, there's a possibility for our skill to increase. And it doesn't increase whole points at a time. It can, but it doesn't generally. So I think crafting the leather belt basis is probably the way to go. So that gets us 0.4 almost each time. So and then we'll just sell those. And then we didn't get a skill up at all there. Come on now. Why don't we actually make a belt? There we go. Okay. I think we need to buy another, make tattered leather straps. We'll make one more of those. And now we'll be able to make our jerkin bases. Leather jerkin. Okay. So here's our tattered leather jerkin. 14 armor as opposed to 12. So not a huge increase, but an increase nonetheless. Note that these do have level requirements on them. So this requires level 9, which on another character, I had leveled up my crafting stuff earlier, so I was able to make the tattered leather jerkin at level 8, but I was not able to wear it until level 9, so that's annoying. Alright, so we have a full set of tier 1 crafted armor now, which is pretty nice. Let's see what we look like. I haven't actually seen. Okay, so that's pretty cool looking actually. I don't like the helm, I like the hood better. I'll go with this. Now we're going to come over here. And this table is actually the scavenging bench, or salvaging bench. Pull this up, and the way this works is you pull up the recipe, where you've got the crude salvaging tools recipe basically, and then all you have to do is plop trash gear in there. So this doesn't work for crafted items. So if you crafted items and you try to salvage them, it won't work. But any of the stuff that drops off mobs, we can salvage that. So this would give us a section of tattered leather, which would be good. So, but we failed, so we got useless scrap, which is this, which we can sell to a merchant. Put the next piece in there. And that failed. And you can do this with weapons as well. By that, we got tattered leather strips, which are not as useful as straps for sure. And so, yeah, 3 out of the 4 failed. Have we done this stuff? No, we'll just sell all of these. Okay. Here. Oh yeah, we have weapons. Forgot about them. Oh, more strips. Okay, so we'll just sell all the rest of this. Sell that. And then basically sell all of this, except those strips. We'll keep those strips. We've got a couple stacks of those anyways. Alright, so we have our full set of armor for tier 1. drop the strips in the bank. And the rest of our pelts, which I don't really know what we're going to make now. Just keep advancing our skill, I guess. Just throw those in a bag anywhere. So I think, let's see, we got so we don't really need more pelts at the moment. So let's go on a little tour of this area. So we've got the main city here, and then usually, so when I'm starting out a character, I usually come over here. There usually be a guard here, but he may be up in here ruining the days of all the lobbies. So this is kind of the lobby leveling area. A lot of people start out here. There's other stuff up there, thugs and things like that. But those are a little tougher. So there's a difference in this game with you'll have your low-level trash mobs like these, and these are all considered solo, right? But you'll have other mobs, go right over here, that are considered group mobs. And I'll show you the difference. This is probably not the smartest thing to go wandering around in the dark. But everything here is relatively low. And we're going to grab this juke because that's what we do. We don't pass harvesting nodes of any kind. Ever. Oh, looks okay, so the rain stopped. That's good. So right over there, those are kind of the thug camps. Let's see if we can get close enough to target one of them without getting aggroed. Okay, so we got that guy targeted. So you'll see right here, it's got a little thing. They call these chevrons. So there can be 1, 2, and I think there's a third one as well, to indicate that these are group mobs, meaning you are not going to kill them solo. Potentially later, once once you're higher level, you might be able to solo them, but probably not. Like, even though this guy cons as a gray to me, and it says it'd be a trivial fight with little value, but this foe will require a group of adventurers to overcome. So, you don't fight group mobs solo. Ever. Because you'll die. For real. And I've tried. So that's one of the big differences in this game over some other games, is that there is a very distinct... Oh, did I tell you we could climb? We can climb. There's a very distinct difference between a solo mob and a group mob. Yeah, climbing's the thing. So yeah, definitely not going to be fighting group mobs solo. So in kind of some of the streams we're going to do on this game specifically later, we'll get into more of the group stuff, because I think that's really, see, there he goes. He's killing all the this guy sucks. He kills everything. So like if I attacked this guy, he would probably kill everything in range of him. So like I said, this is the kind of the leveling area. And there's a little bit of everything in here. There's lots of boars will spawn in here, which are there's quests for those. There's a lot of starting quests that all pretty much have to do with crafting and scavenging and stuff like that. I think they have not really implemented a lot of the other types of quests yet. So, like I said, this is the kind of the low-level area. And then you can kind of wander up into the other areas nearby. You'll have a bunch of bees up there, which are important because you need bee stuff to make bags. Very important. And then down here is the Shaman area. It's where you get all your spells and stuff from. You generally buy your spells, but there are apparently, although I have not seen it yet, spells and skills that can drop off monsters as well.